with me today, and we've got a 2017 Vauxhall Vivaro, which has got a few little running issues. As the customer's driving it, he's complaining of like a bit of a hesitation in it. So we're going to jump in the vehicle and have a little look, see what vocals we got, and have a look at the live data. Now we're in the vehicle, we've got the diagnostic machine out, which is the launch Euro Tab 3. If we jump into the ECU now, read the fault codes. There was 2 fault codes in there, which was a historic fault code for cylinder 1 and 2, which happened a long time ago. So we cleared them, and as you can see, we've got no fault codes whatsoever. So we're going to jump into some data stream, and you know what we're going to be looking at is the upstream pressure of upstream turbine and the engine RPM. Now this has been to a couple of other dealers and somebody else. If we put these in a graph now, we should all know by now there's enough information that going around that these upstream pressure sensors should be rising and falling the same as the engine RPM. If you have a little look, give it a rev, it's rising and it's taking its time falling down. Now to me, by now it is going to be that pipe that's blocked, so let's get involved. Now we're underneath the bonnet. What we need to do is remove this intake pipe, because the pressure sensor is just tucked underneath there. Now as you can see, I have removed the intake pipe. Now what we've done, we've gone ahead and removed the upstream pressure sensor as well, which is there. Now what I like to do is, where's it gone? Get a little clear tube, connect it to the pressure pipe itself, and we're going to get a little syringe, whatever it shall be, and we're going to just put some DPF cleaning fluid in it and leave it soak for about 10 minutes. Pretty much a little bit like this. We'll suck it up. Get the pipe, just squeeze it down into the pipe, and you should see it over time with that fluid now will go through and hopefully soften all that carbon up. Now after about 10-20 minutes of that fluid soaking into the carbon, into that upstream pressure pipe, we do need to go around and get yourself a drill and a bicycle cable, and then what you need to do is feed that bicycle cable, the brake cable, into the pipe, and keep your finger on the trigger, and that will go down, and it should unblock all that carbon for you. Now what I've done, just to confirm that I have unblocked the pipe, I've put a little vacuum pump on it. You give it a squeeze now, as you can see, but that gauge is not moving at all. Now all we need to do is just grab this pressure sensor, and we need to build all this vehicle back up. And there we have it, that vehicle now is all back up and it is running. So what we're going to do is jump into the vehicle now, and we're going to jump on some live data. Oh God. Wind this window up so you're not hearing bloody noise. Alright, let's combine them both. So you can see the blue one now is the engine speed, and the orange one is the upstream of the turbine. Now what they've done, I've said this many times, it's designed to mirror each other. So as the RPM goes up, the pressure goes up, and it drops exactly the same time. There we go. It is exact, pretty much a mirror image of one another. Perfect. Now this customer with this vehicle, he has travelled probably about 40-45 minutes to me. Now where he's from, the garages and the dealers couldn't even find any faults with this. But you're not good if there's no fault codes, it is hard to, I don't know, diagnose a vehicle. But with these being such a common fault on these Renaults and Vauxhalls, it's always the first thing to look for is that upstream pressure sensor. Make sure it's working as it should. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you again. So anyway, yeah, let's get it sent.